Hello, I'm Sherry Osborne, Assistant Governor for the Port Phillip Cluster, and I would also wish to extend my welcome to everybody at the District 9800 Annual Conference. I would like to introduce some of the projects and activities of the Rotary clubs in the Port Phillip Cluster. Chartered on the 8th February 1963, the Rotary Club of Altona celebrated its golden anniversary in 2013. 150 attended a dinner at Grand Star receptions, including all current and many former members, their partners, fellow Rotarians and friends of the club. The celebration was made all the more special as a charter member, James Mann, remains an active member of the club with 50 years' service. The dinner included a tribute to all the years of service above self by the club and a special recognition to its longest-serving member. The club's annual Rotarian of the Year award was renamed in honour of Jim Mann, and he was named the 2013 winner. District Governor Dennis Shaw presented Jim with a Paul Harris Fellow Double Sapphire. Jim and fellow charter member Peter Perry capped off the night by blowing out the candles on the anniversary cake. The Rotary Club of Altona City is preparing for its 4th annual Sydney to Melbourne bike ride in April. A team of riders, including past President Ray Lipscomb, will cycle the 830 kilometres over 6 days with a support team of club members. In the past 3 years, the event has raised in excess of $60,000 for Polio Plus, cancer research and other club community projects. The club appreciates the support of local Rotary clubs along the route and acknowledges the assistance provided by the Rotary clubs of Liverpool, Goulburn, Holbrook, Wangaratta and Seymour for the barbecues and donations to the club. The Rotary Club of Hoppers Crossing has a very strong commitment to supporting young people in the local community. BBC Morkay, a member of the local Karen community, arrived in Australia at the age of 16 after having fled Burma with his mother and 3 siblings. BBC faced serious challenges finding employment on completion of his VCE. An acquaintance introduced him to the volunteer gardening program at Werribee Park. He showed great promise and was offered a gardening traineeship, part funded by the Brotherhood of St Lawrence and Parks Victoria. The club contributed to the funding shortfall, allowing BBC to complete the traineeship. The club's flagship youth program is WindSpeak, the Wyndham Youth Public Speaking Competition. Run jointly with Apex, it is open to secondary students attending schools and colleges in the western region of Melbourne. 2014 will be the 10th year. The Rotary Club of Laverton Point Cook strongly values their commitment to youth and the local community. The club's signature project, designed to raise awareness and funds, is to assist the 20th Man Foundation, working with Melbourne's homeless, disadvantaged and disconnected youth. Direct involvement with local schools and youth is a feature of the club's activities, awarding scholarships and participating in all Rotary youth programs. The club is focusing on the development of life skills, sound ethical and moral values, and kindling a strong spirit. The club always sponsors candidates for RILA, RIPEN, MUNA, NYSF and Science Experience. It continues its annual Young Citizen Award with outstanding results and is very active with Rotary Youth Exchange, sponsoring and hosting students each year, as well as club members serving on district committee. The major project for the Rotary Club of Werribee this year is to provide emergency housing for homeless youth in the city of Wyndham. The club has entered into an agreement with Open Families Australia where they lease and provide a fully furnished house available for short-term use by displaced or homeless youths. Open Families Australia operate throughout the city of Wyndham by working with homeless and at-risk youths to provide them with life skills and support they need to break the cycle of poverty and hopelessness. Residents typically stay around 2 months before permanent accommodation is located. This year, the Rotary Club of Wyndham chartered the Interact Club of Manor Lakes College with 16 students. The students have already raised funds through hot chocolate days, cake stalls and car washing to fund 2 disaster boxes destined for the Philippines. The club partners with the Salvation Army food van to run a sausage sizzle for the homeless and less fortunate in Wyndham. Friends of Rotary, including the club's Rye-Pen candidate, assist members with the barbecue each Friday. The club continues with projects at the High Dependency Psychiatric Ward at Mercy Hospital with provision of planter boxes. These are used by patients for vegetable and flower growing with positive results for patients. In the future, the club will continue to enhance this facility with painting and erecting shade cloth. Thank you for listening, and I hope that you enjoy the conference and have a great time on the Gold Coast.